Good morning, everyone. This is Visan from Gaza. It's the day 23 of continuous bombing. I'm smiling because I'm alive, and this is surprising for me because last couple of nights were really hard, especially after the internet and solar connections. Everything was cut out. I'm at the hospital, Shifa Hospital. I'm evacuating here, living in a tent for all.
I'm so surprised that there's still hospitals left after the targeting of hospitals for years. Since 2005, where Israel was so generous taking out their troops and their citizens, their illegal aliens of the occupied land of Palestine, from the Gaza Strip, and have been relentlessly bombing and targeting hospitals and schools. So it's really surprising to see that there's hospitals left there. So
3 weeks now. الحكايات بتكون بقاع الارض معكم حكواتي زياراته لانه انت رح تروح على ناس الك زمان يا رب يا رب
damn, I jinxed it. What is this? 14, 15 hours? No, 15 hours ago. Wasn't that long ago. Was this yesterday?
I'll show you now how people are living inside the shelter.
Oh, okay, I get it.
So, first thing that people do when they wake up is to go to the bathrooms because there are long lines. But I wake up at 4 a.m. so I can avoid the lines. This is the scene of the Shifa Hospital, the emergency. Can you imagine that this is... Can you imagine that this is not a market? This is not a street. This is...
I was just about to say that. So this is the hospital? I was thinking she's probably talking about the building there. But she's literally talking about the tents. She's talking about the tents.
A hospital. People are living here inside the buildings and in corridors and the patients' rooms. So continuous bombing, continuous emergency. People are sleeping and are evacuating to Shifa more and more every day here. I know that I seem to be energetic and smiling, but it's not the truth. We're just trying to be positive because we felt death hundreds of times, so we appreciate that we are alive until now.
I just appreciate life even more, I mean, I could only imagine. It's crazy, man. It's... Man. Almost half of Gaza's 2.1 million residents are under the age of 18. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. They found so many children dead. I believe I think 3,000 children dead from this relentless bombing campaign from Israel. It's fucking disgusting what's going on. Israel has no mercy even for their own civilians. They have no regard for their safety. Even according to another interview by a Hamas leader, which I don't think he's lying because it makes total freaking sense, that 22 of the hostages they have were killed by the bombers that Israel and the missiles that they sent. And because they claimed they targeted Hamas, and they were just bombing hospitals and the refugee camps and homes where they claim Hamas is located in, with no regard for the civilian safety. So it makes total freaking sense that they probably killed several of their own people. Man, it's crazy.
So Muhammad Karam Maher are cleaning Shifa Hospital.
Listen, by the way, since 2005, they have been relentlessly bombing Gaza. Over, a lot of times during the month of Ramadan, almost categorically during the time of Ramadan, year after year. And there's just been, this graciousness, this such generosity to take their people from the Palestinian land, from Gaza, from one of the areas they claim they just gave it to Palestine. Ever since then, relentlessly bombing Gaza and targeting specifically, like I said, hospitals and schools. So was their plan from the very beginning, and you can tell this is their plan from the very beginning since the 1948, since from the very start, by the militants like Haganah and Argun, who are terrorist organizations that terrorize the Palestinian people, and that you can find in their documents without being provoked, after they were greeted and embraced by the Palestinians as refugees, that they plotted against Palestinian villages. They killed and massacred villages. Even Argun killed almost everyone in Dar Yassin. This is documented history that you can look up for yourself. They're not shy of it. They documented it themselves. Haganah documented this. You can look it up yourself. Okay, so this is their nature. Israel is an established terrorist state. If ISIS was established, right? If they were able to stabilize whatever region they conquered, right? Would you accept them as a country? Would you think they're a legitimate country? I mean, there are countries who were founded by terrorism, similar here in the United States, Australia, other places who killed and murdered the natives of their land and took their land. There are now considered established legitimate countries, which is okay, hundreds of years ago. But we're talking about right now. If ISIS were successful, would you consider it a legitimate country? We're talking about Israel has been consistently terrorizing the Palestinian people. And yet they're recognized by the UN. Even last year in the UN, the ambassador of Israel ripped up the paper, the report of their crimes against humanity. He said, basically, he was like, oh, that's anti-Semitic. Why are you not looking at Johnny, for example? You're not looking at Johnny. You're just looking at me. You're racist. Saying that, oh, but he's doing it. So, why can't I do it? It's the most ridiculous argument. And they always use this word, like they weaponize it, anti-Semitic. People are tired of it. People are recognizing the truth. They understand now what's really happening in Palestine and what's been happening to the Palestinian people for more than half a century. Thank God for independent journalism. Thank God for TikTok and the internet. People are able to realize this themselves. Now, they cut off the internet. Actually, you just heard, because of that, for that reason. Because people are seeing the truth and how Palestinian people are being slaughtered, massacred. It's absolutely insane, man.
That they took as a shelter by themselves. They are volunteering. These are our heroes, our kids. برافو شباب كملوا.
ما شاء الله ما شاء الله ما شاء الله.
هلا. ألف مبروك.
Look at that smile, يا الله.
زودت معك تجيب خبز ومية مع بعض.
Look at that smile, man.
إيش يلا.
لا إله إلا الله.
I'm now at the street near Kushifa Hospital trying to have some water, some bread, or anything else like thousands. For example, I'm now near to Al-Ailat Bakery. Look at the lines. So this is the food I got today. I had here some cheese, but I ate the cheese before ending the bread. The bread is very old because there's no bakeries opening since 3 days. This is the first water I'm drinking since 8 a.m. Now it's 3 p.m. It's only 200 millimeters. People here in Gaza are thirsty more and more every day.
Israel has also cut off the electricity and blocked the entire entry of fuel. Again, nothing normal. This is what they have been doing. I mean, nothing unnormal. This is normal, is what I meant to say. This is what they've been doing. People are sharing generations.
So a group of tents, like tent holders, my neighbors, my new neighbors, agreed to have some electricity, a limited amount of electricity during the night. So during the night, we charge the power banks, the phones, any other stuff we need. As we're living in the garden of the hospital now, making our tent here, these are our shelves. We use the trees to hang our stuff. Let me introduce to you Farah. She evacuated the home with us to the tent. She's our tent mate. It's now finally bedtime. Let me take some seconds for your time to let you hear the warband sounds. Anyways, let me show you. My God, they started the bombing early tonight. Let me show you guys. Where am I now? Place that I'm sleeping. I used to sleep in a really good, comfortable, beautiful.
Alhamdulillah, wa shukrullah on everything we have, ya akhi. Allah, man, we the fucking worst. I'm the fucking worst, bro. I mean, these people don't deserve this at all. You know, it's crazy we complain about some petty shit here. Just realizing how good my life is, even though there's so much things that I think are problematic in my life, like just financial struggles and shit like that. I mean, it's now nothing compared to what they're going through. Alhamdulillah, man. Thank Allah for real. Astaghfirullah, man. May Allah be with these people. May Allah grant them any faraj. May Allah grant them the relief. May Allah grant them relief. God damn, man.
Memories, thoughts, and plans, and stuff, and everything.
احكي لنا شو اسمك؟ عاصم. كم عمرك يا عاصم؟ 11. انقصف بيتكم؟ ايش حكى لكم اطلعوا؟ لا. طب في حدا صار له اشي من العيلة؟ مين؟ استشهدوا؟ She can't open her eyes, but she's alive. No one knows until now her family. No one survived except her. If anyone knows anybody about her, just call us. She's in the Shifa hospital now.
We were telling you guys that the nights are hard, but now the days are harder too. Everyone is carrying injuries and murdered people from the streets because the carpet bombings happened in the streets without any warning, and people are killed every single moment. This is a really tough day that Gaza are going through.
Bomb for intent entrance and struck ambulance carrying the wounded. Oh my God, bro.
They bombed the doors in the hospital. They bombed. I've been there before 2 minutes. It could be me.
The staff are exhausted. The gas is out. Therefore, we deemed ceasefire now. We demand ceasefire. All this move.
Of the bombing of a home near to Shifa hospital. So now we have to stay awake to be protected and to avoid any bombing near to us or near to our tent.
At least 45% of homes in Gaza have been destroyed since October 7th.
This is the situation. Bombing.
Shit, 40. Was that right? 45? I mean, they have been 45%. They are succeeding. They are succeeding on their motive to destroy the Palestinian people and then their homes. They are succeeding, guys. Something needs to be done, man. Don't pay your taxes, bro. We are supporting and funding this fucking terrorist state. Do not pay your taxes. Fucking people, man. We can stop funding these people. That is something that is in our hands, you know?
Bombing at 11 a.m., at 12 p.m., at 1, 2, 3, 4 p.m., also at 6 p.m., and the bombing increases as well during the night. And basically, I don't have any safe place to go. Now we're in danger, even inside Shifa Hospital. No one is safe here. We are all afraid.
Alright, bro. It's early in the morning. I'm so sick. My stomach is just, after washing this, is just killing me right now. Just the pain. Just, I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to tell you. There are people who are posting images, right? Posters in the United States of the hostages, and in protest against the protest of the ceasefire, right?
This is for Palestine. They're not mutually exclusive. It's children. It's children. It's innocent people. Okay, what about the children in Palestine? That's not. It doesn't make it. Why? Jesus.
The Palestinian people and the supporters of Palestine are out there who are supporting to basically protest and to stop the genocide of the Palestinian people. And we have this other group who are in favor of genocide. That's who you are. These fucking protesters who are in support of this Israeli terrorist state are supporting genocide. And posting pictures of hostages is your attempt to justify the killing of Palestinian people. That's how Palestine sees it. That's how I see it. That's how supporters of Palestine sees it. Because that's the obvious truth. Because if you did care about those hostages, you would post those pictures in front of the Israeli embassy. Tell them to look at them and to be reminded of the civilians as hostages. Because according to Hamas, for example, if you want accept it as a reliable source or not, even not accepting it as a reliable source, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Because the fact here is they're all bombing the heck out of Gaza with no remorse and no regard for their own civilian safety. So, according to Hamas, they killed 22 of their hostages. The bombing that's been committed in Gaza killed 22 of illegal occupiers of their land, Israelis that were taken as hostages. Okay, so they killed their own civilians. All right, so yeah, that's where you should post the pictures at. Not an attempt to as a protest against your protest. Reminds me of like the protest, like why all lives matter. Protest was a protest against the protest of all Black Lives Matter, which is a protest for the mistreatment of Black Americans here in the United States in the hands of authority. So yeah, that is a protest against the protest, which is in favor of ceasefire, which is an anti-genocidal protest. So they are obviously in favor of genocide. That's literally what you're claiming to be when joining this protest in favor of the bombing of Gaza. So it's really messed up. It's really freaking messed up, and just gotta pray for Palestine, man. You gotta pray for the Palestinian people.